Hey y'all, look. So I just looked at the skit with Mama Brenda and Amber sitting on the porch and whatnot. And so she was like, Amber, you really are blessed. This is such a beautiful house. And she was like, yeah, I must say that we are. And she said, yeah, she said, look at this porch. Let that porch go way around there. That's an exercise for me. I don't know if I can make it around there. So she said, oh, well, Mama Brenda, I keep telling Anthony that it's not about the money and the businesses. It's about the small things. And Mama Brenda said, yeah. You said something right there. Yeah, that's exactly what it is about the small things. She said, it's a blessing, to be where you are. It's a real blessing. And she said, that's what I told Anthony. And she said, all them rooms y'all got in there, and I went in one of them rooms and all that stuff was in there, and I was like, God, dog, look at all that stuff in there. And she's like, yeah, we trying to put it together and everything. And she said, yeah, it's a whole lot of rooms in there. And she said, but you got to get that, you got to get that baby room, right? You got to get that baby room together, right? And she said, she started looking. She said, I want to ask you something, how do you feel? And she said, honest, Mama Brenda, I feel sad because I thought that I would be the one to give him his first child. She said, well, it just didn't work out like that, but God will take care of it. She said, but y'all, she said, did you think that you just were going to get Anthony and you wasn't going to get the baby? She was like, no. She said, y'all going to have to get that room together, because that baby gonna need y'all. Over here, that baby gonna need y'all with the strength that you and Anthony got. Yeah, that baby gonna need y'all. Yeah, because Shayla gonna try to poison his mind against his daddy because he don't want to be with her no more. She gonna try to do everything in her power to make that child go against him, and she gonna try to fight and not let him come over and all that. That's why if it is his child, he need to go and get on that birth certificate so he can get his rights. And then if she don't do right, she will go to jail. So Mama Brenda was like, I know that it didn't turn out like you want and everything, and you told God, you said it out your mouth, that you told God that you were sad and you don't like it. But see, one thing about it, God gonna take care of that. He gonna fix that. I said, She might not have the first baby, but she gonna have the second one. Watch, that girl get pregnant. And Shayla gonna really fall out. Cause she thinking she the only one that got a baby. Yeah, I want Amber to get pregnant because Shayla has lost her mind. She thinks she got control because she got his child. Nah, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing at all. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Cause it's okay for today. Today just Tuesday. Taco Tuesday if y'all near a Dairy Queen, anywhere near y'all. Tacos are $2.49 on Tuesdays. Go have some fun. Talk to y'all later.